Hello everybody, welcome back to Beating the Odds. It is Sunday, December 17th, 2023, and we are back with our NFL best bets of the day. If you're new to the channel, my name is Zach, and welcome to Beating the Odds. Hit that subscribe button, like this video, hit notification bell so you never miss a pick. We post these NFL videos every single day, along with the NBA, NHL, college football, and college basketball. We're also coming off a big winning year in the MLB as well. Go after our first 15,000 subscribers, our first 9 months on YouTube. Really excited to have y'all here. Let's go win together today. Let's go make some money. So to recap yesterday's results, we went 4-2. We had a great day. Members only best bet, Lions minus 4.5. Never a doubt, easy winner. We also gave you guys Vikings plus 3.5. Told you to make sure you got the 3.5 number by any stretch of the imagination, at any means necessary. W. Over 40.5 Minnesota and Cincinnati. Didn't look good for a while, but that was a win. Over 47.5 in Detroit and Denver. That was a win. And then we had Steelers plus 1.5. Horrible game. And then the under 42.5 in Pittsburgh and Indy. That was a loss. Fuck you, Mike Tom. When the game was over, don't call your goddamn timeouts when we're minute 40 left down by 2 scores. Total nonsense. We should have been 5-1, whatever. But 4-2 still great. 45-19 on best bets. Absolutely crushing it. 167 and 105 overall for the year. And we have 7 picks today in the NFL. I'm going to give you guys 4 of our picks here today. We have 3 members-only plays, including a members-only best bet. Again, those are 45-19 on the season. You can go to those at zdmbets.com/picks. As member, you got our members-only plays, which are our best bets on a day-to-day basis. On top of that, you have a direct line to me, so any game you're considering betting, reach out to our hotline number, get a guaranteed response back about any game you're considering betting. And you got our free picks due on YouTube sent to you before these videos come out. That way, you take advantage of early lines, early odds. The website zdmbets.com/picks, zdmbets.com/picks, zdmbets.com/picks. So let's get into the plays that we have today. I'm gonna start with our first play, which is the Packers minus 3.5 versus the Bucks. First off, this is a classic bounce back spot for the Packers. Everyone's on the Bucks, and I'm not really remotely a believer in this team. I'm just not. I don't believe in this team whatsoever. They have cachet because they won a Super Bowl a few years ago, but this is not the same team. And the Packers coming off the biggest win of their season, going to New York on Monday night. That was a recipe for disaster. That's why they lost. By the way, we had the Giants plus 6.5 in that game. But they're back home. They have tons of wide receivers to stretch this Bucks defense. The Falcons don't even have a functional quarterback, and they scored 25 points in this shitty defense. And Younghoe Koo missed 2 field goals last week, or else they would have scored 31. So the fact is that this defense is not very good for the Bucks. And Jordan Love is playing pretty damn well. They have a very, very good group of wide receivers. Aaron Jones should be back. A.J. Dillon's out, but Aaron Jones should be back. So in my opinion, we're even better spot in the running back position. And the defense for the Packers is solid as well. I don't really trust Baker Mayfield on the road either. The Falcons aren't really a real home. They don't really have a real home field advantage. The Packers 100% do. There's a do or die spot for both teams here. And to me, the Packers have a very, very strong history of backing this up, even though Aaron Rodgers was the quarterback for years. So I'm rolling the Packers here minus 3.5 versus the Bucks. Next, we're going to take the Bears plus 3.5 versus the Browns. Now, in most books, this is plus 3. I would buy it at 3.5, only so that way I don't push if they lose by 3. This feels like a trap game for the Browns. The Browns are not very good. They just aren't. The Browns are not very good right now, given the fact that DTR is not going to play. Deshaun Watson's out. Nick Chubb's out. Their defense is completely decimated with injuries. Other than Myles Garrett, they have lost most of the impact players on their team, most of the impact players on their defense. It's really, really a bad spot for the Browns. And the Bears, honestly, aren't good, but they aren't bad either. Like, they're about as middle of the pack as you can get. And since Montez Sweat, I miss you so much, Montez Sweat. I'm a Redskins fan, so that's a tough one, seeing how good he's playing. But since he's been there, that has completely changed. Completely changed the Chicago team. They are so much better with Montez Sweat there. It's absolutely ridiculous. Eberflus is running the defense, and he's actually done a very, very good job. He shouldn't be the head coach, but a hell of a defensive coordinator. Fields looks like a legit starter they can trade and get another first-round pick for. And they got DJ Moore involved. And for me, I don't believe Flacco is going to play this well for this long. And again, with the defense of the Browns being as injured as they are, I give the Bears a shot to win it outright. This is 100% a live dog here. The public is all over the Browns. I'm going to go the opposite direction. I like the Bears here plus 3.5 versus the Browns. Next, we're to the Cardinals plus 12.5 versus the Niners. Now, this is a one that is another icky one. I got 2 icky ones coming up. For the Cardinals at plus 12.5, first off, that's a lot of points. Let's start with that. They're also, I think, at home. And the Niners next week, They've played a lot of big games. They've played against the Eagles. They played the Eagles a couple weeks ago, right? They've played these big time games as of late. And here's the deal. Next week they play the Ravens, the 49ers do. This is a classic look ahead spot. And Kyler Murray has looked very good, and the Cardinals stay in games, and their defense is not half bad with Gannon running the show as the head coach. I think that this game is a game where the Niners will look ahead just a little bit. The Niners will win this game without question. But the question is could it be by like 10 or 11 points? To me, I think it will be. So I'm going to roll the Cardinals here plus 12.5 versus the Niners. And then lastly, we're going to take the Saints minus 5.5 versus the Giants. Oh my God, this disgusts me. I want to puke looking at this game. But here's the deal. This is a letdown spot for the Giants, 100%. The Saints are desperate. They've got to win or else they're done. The Giants are not going to win the division, and they sure as hell are not going to get in the playoffs, especially with Tommy DeVito. The public is all over the Giants. They love the Tommy DeVito story. They love his agent. They love what the Giants are doing. And the Saints are going to beat them by 7 or more at home. I see it happening. And it's not because I even have a great feel for, Derek Carr is going to play better. They have talent, they're at home, and the public's all over the Giants. This is a classic game where the Saints win by 10, and everyone's like, how the hell did that happen? So I'm rolling the Saints here minus 5.5 versus the Giants. Now, I will be posting some parlays on my Twitter for fun, some long shots. My Twitter is linked in the description below. And like I said, we do have 3 members-only plays. You can get cdmbets.com/picks, website linked in the comments below. But a quick recap, we have the Packers minus 3.5. We have Bears plus 3.5. Cardinals plus 12.5, and Saints minus 5.5. So let's go lock in those picks. Let's go win together today. Let's go make some money. I'll see you all tomorrow. Make sure y'all check those other videos.